What's up, guys? So today I'm going to be changing a wheel bearing on a Suburban 2004. Should be some pretty easy process, so you can learn with me. Once you get the wheel off, and if you don't have a jack stand, throw this under it. At least something will catch. But so now, if you come here, you'll have this bolt, and then another bolt down here. You can adjust right there, and then take out the whole caliper. If you don't have something to hold it up, just put it on top of the A-arm. It'll be just fine. And then you gotta loosen this bolt to get more free space out of it. If this does not come off, I'll show you guys how to take this off pretty easily. It's not a hard process. Everything here is pretty doable with the right amount of tools. And then, yeah. So I'm gonna be taking off the brake caliper. Sometimes it's a process. Oh, there you go. You don't always need to take it off all the way. Where do I leave that swivel? If you have a swivel socket, you could easily take off the rest of the way after you break it loose. Simple as that. But if you don't, you're gonna have to use your ratchet all the way, man. So now this is stuck. Okay. Let me go get my pry bar. Pry that off. Bottom two. There you go. Just on top. So you see how hard it is? Sometimes you just gotta tap in the middle. You see? Oh, it has this little wash. wonder, there's another one. So I will just. Grab this. So there are 3 bolts back here holding this wheel bearing. But first, before you do any of that, I will disconnect this sensor. There you go. And then take it off of there. The new one should come with new rivets, so you shouldn't have worry about breaking these off. But this one's held by a zip tie. I would cut it. I would honestly get some PB Blaster for these bolts to get them loosened up, because they are most likely going to be very rusted. You're going to be stuck on there. You're going to be fighting it. So all this, you can either cut, destroy, it doesn't matter, because the new one comes with it. So now, you should get a longer ratchet, but I kind of forgot mine at the shop. So I'm just gonna, using brute force. Looks like it's gonna be fighting me. Actually, go this way. There you go. Actually, oops, my bad. This is a 36. Take this out to give it a little bit more room. There you go. Hopefully the racket fits a lot better now. That does. You don't need to pull the bolts all the way off. Typically, you just gotta get them off the wheel bearing enough, and it should not come right off. You're gonna have to smack it off, and it shouldn't be in your way at all. side to side, and bam, comes out. Have this shield is important. If it has it, put it back on. If it doesn't, then you're good to go. Always want to double check if the wheelbase look the same, match up in every way. Everything looks the same. The connectors, the way they look, even the studs, because they can be easily mixed up. So, take it on a wheel brush. Take your penetrating oil and just clean that right there. And then that's all you're gonna have to do is, unfortunately, I recommend that if you can get it cleaned, get it cleaned, but if you can't, there's no issues. Shield's on. Get this started. I messed up. It happened. To make my life easier, at least tighten the ones that this wobble socket fits on. And start tightening it down. And I'm gonna go back with the ratchet and tighten it down some more. Just to double check. Okay, there's not gonna work. And maybe up here though. Nope. So back to the ratchet it is. has this one. No, it's connected. What about this one after we put on the brake caliper back on? Okay, so everything is tight there. Where did I put it? Here it is. Put this bad boy back on. If you're gonna do this, might as well get a new one. I'd recommend it at least, but sometimes it's not always needed. Now, if you don't have a C-clamp, you can use to move this brake pad over, use a pry bar to push against it. It should go in. But since I have a C-clamp, I'm gonna use it for convenience. Okay, this should be good. Grab on. Nice. If you're worried about this being loose, don't be. As you can see the imprint where the wheel, once you tighten on the wheels, it's gonna sit on there. It's gonna sit just fine. Yeah, it should be a little bit tighter. That's why I recommend a new one, but at the end of the day, it'll work just fine. Grab my half-inch ratchet and just make sure I tighten good. The brakes are the most important thing. You definitely don't want coming loose. And as simple as that, guys. That's how you get an old 2004 Suburban. As simple as that. Shouldn't take you more than maybe 30 to 9, depending how everything is. The only time it should take you more than that if everything is completely stuck. And then if that happens, then you have a bigger issue than that. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next episode.